Coming up, a lot of attention has been paid to the letter the shooter left at the scene of the 12th shooting Saturday night, Richmond, Virginia, but messages from serial killers, hardly a new phenomenon in the 1960s and 70s. The San Francisco Zodiac killer sent a bizarre series of coded letters to police claiming responsibility for a bunch of murders in Northern California, 17 of them. Then, of course, the Unabomber, caught only after his manifesto was published in 2 major newspapers. A journalist who was an expert on both cases, Robert Graysmith, has written books about the Unabomber and the so-called Zodiac killer in California. Both of those killers wrote letters to taunt authorities during their murderous campaigns. Mr. Graysmith, thanks for being with us. I remember it well. I lived in San Francisco at the time. Zodiac killer writing letters to the San Francisco Chronicle. When you were working there at the time, what was the purpose of these letters?
Well, you know, I never thought I'd see a terror equal to that of which we experienced in the Bay Area. I guess in the end, it was a craving for publicity, but it was the way he went about it. Zodiac's first real letter to us was a 3-part cipher. Yeah. And he wanted these printed in the 3 major newspapers in the area. And he said, if you don't do this, I'm going to go on what he called a kill rampage.
Did he demand money, or did he want something?
No, he just wanted these cryptograms out there. And in fact, in a way, it was his undoing, because even though the NSA and the FBI were unable to break these ciphers, it was a Salinas economics professor and his wife who were able to figure out what his motivation, which was to hunt young couples through the night with a rifle, because man was the most dangerous game.
Well, the killing stopped, and they never caught the guy, right?
No, but you know, as his letters came, and I was able to see them because they came to the office, they were cut-out skeletons. A lot of the resonance to the current situation. A lot of hint of the occult and the number 13 and the devil, and they were always block printed. But as he sent these letters to us, he began to write rush to editor faster and faster and faster. And to be perfectly honest, the materials used in the letter were available at Woolworth's about a block away. And I wouldn't have been surprised if some of these, which got through to us, he wasn't bringing himself and slipping through.
Look,
it was an urgency to these.
I want to print up on the screen here a 1978 letter. I want to ask you what you make of it. This is from the Zodiac. I am waiting for a good movie about me. Who will play me? I am now in control of all things.
This happens to be a
Why do
hoax,
some
actually.
serial killers, though, feel this need to establish a dialogue with police, Robert?
Well, I think they're taunting. Zodiac called it a game of outdoor chess. And to be honest, this is a man who had abilities in chemistry. He was a bomb builder. He sent the diagrams for the bombs he was going to use to explode along the bus routes that children's buses took. He was actually a very exceptional man who probably had not really succeeded in private life, who came very, very close to being captured by the San Francisco
Well, a guy who was captured was the son of Sam, David Berkowitz. He also wrote letters to police and newspapers. Let's put an excerpt up on the screen.
In those letters.
Yeah, 1977 letter to the NYPD. To stop me, you must kill me. I'm the monster. I love to hunt, prowling the streets, looking for fair game, tasty meat. Look, this is similar to the serial sniper, isn't it, Robert? I am God, it said on the tarot card,
Absolutely.
and now he's saying your children are not safe.
You know, I've studied these guys all the way back to the 15th century, and it's almost as if you see the same individual. I mean, a person that tortures animals as a child, who collects weapons, this bizarre fantasy life, actually completely lacking any sort of conscience. I think eventually, though, that Zodiac wrote to us, and he said he's going to make all of his murders look like accidents from now on. He would no longer predict them. He would no longer cast his horoscope to decide when he was going to kill people.
It is frightening.
But he hated the police.
Robert Graysmith, author of Zodiac Unmasked. Great book.